Welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video. It's been a minute, right? What the hell, man? Oh my gosh. I had COVID and it kicked my butt and I just haven't been able to film videos for a minute. Here we are. We're going to do some Barrel King. Now, this is their release number 24. It's a single barrel, unfinished MGP bourbon at cask strength, 6.5 years old, and this one's 122.8 proof. Now, the Patreon members of Mash and Journey Whiskey Club would recognize this whiskey as being their the GOAT release, the one with the Muhammad Ali sticker on the back. Now, I was able to get a hold of this because I'm a founding member of Barrel King. And if you're not in the Barrel King membership program, you probably should look at it. It's a little bit expensive, but I have had now five releases from Barrel King is what I've purchased so far. And I haven't been sad about any of them. So look into that. I'll put a link in the description. And I'm super excited about that. Now they did two. There was this one and the Bambino, whatever, Babe Ruth. There was a Babe Ruth, one of the Babe Ruth sticker. Now that one was released 25. I only have 24. So I'm supposed to trade samples with somebody so I can taste the 25. So we'll see when that happens. Oh, Darrell is going to have the 25 once he gets it. So we're going to do this. Now, I had a pour out of this last night. Oh, FYI, my only complaint so far about Barrel King is their wax. The wax is tough. The wax is tough as heck. Now you see this one, it looks like I chewed through it with a chainsaw because I used their pull tab, and their wax is hard sometimes. And this one I cut, and I didn't make it very straight and pretty. And this one I did pretty good. I cut it with a knife, and I was able to get through. The wax is thick AF. It's nice. It looks beautiful. But, man, that's a fight sometimes. So that's my only tiny little minor complaint is the wax is a bit of a bear. It took me a few minutes to get into this bottle last night. I'm glad I didn't do that on video because everybody would have been like, what's wrong with this guy? So, I had a drink of this last night, and I will say that as it sat in the glass, it got even more interesting, and I had some new notes show up as it was sitting. But let's see what today holds. Let's see what I find today. Oh, that smoky barbecue note is still there. I was a little worried. I was like, is this a fresh cracked note? Is this a fresh cracked note that doesn't stick around? We're like a ragtime girl. That was dumb. What the hell? Sometimes I do dumb shit. I don't know. I miss doing this. I haven't done this in a minute, so I'm glad to be back. Cheers. There's a hint of like a spicy cherry Coke or cherry cola. It might not be Coke. It might be closer to cherry Pepsi, or maybe cherry RC Cola. It's a cherry cola note, but it's also spicy. Vanilla with lemon zest. Oh, slightly overcooked French toast. You know, like with the eggy batter on it, like just a little bit overdone. Just a little. Oh, there's like a marmalade note, but like a very sweet, non-distinct fruit marmalade. Or maybe compote. It's like a dense, sticky, sweet fruitiness. And I get a breadiness that's like the consistency of apple pie crust, like real flaky, real. See, biscuity is wrong. Biscuity is too light. This is more like dense, flaky apple pie crust. I don't know what my dog's excited about. He's looking out the window like he sees something in my yard. Hey, go lay down. Go lay down, you fruit nuts. Go. Go lay down. Don't get the big one barking. There's something else there too. You know when you buy store-bought cinnamon rolls, and you know they're swirls, obviously, because you roll them and then you cut them. So the spice mixture and the ooey gooey spice mixture, the cinnamon with, I don't even know. I've never made homemade cinnamon rolls. Is that butter in there? What's mixed with the spices? There's something gooey. Anyway, it reminds me of that. The gooey part that's in between the bready part of a cinnamon roll. The cinnamon and whatever the goo is. I don't know what the goo is. I'm not a bakerizer. I've never been baker acted. I don't know things about baking. Okay? Fine. Shit. It's the cinnamon mixture that's on a cinnamon roll. Oh, man. The nose. Okay. Let's just stop this review. I'm very distracted right now by the legs of this glass. They're chonky and just streaming down this nosing goblet. Or whatever the hell these things are freaking called. I don't even know. Blenders, glass, nose, the nose. There's like different names for them. I don't know. I found this one on Amazon. Doesn't matter. I got very distracted by the legs. Holy Jesus Christ. This is... I honestly don't know how to make an objective review of this whiskey. I've enjoyed the previous single barrel, unfinished Barrel Kings that I have received. This is on a whole different level. This is... I think this is one of the best smelling MGP single barrels that I'm putting too many qualifiers. I think this is probably the best smelling MGP I think I've ever had. Period. It just smells so good, and it makes you want to just keep smelling it. As you notice, we're probably 10 minutes into this freaking video, and I haven't even tasted this yet. I mean, the dog's interrupted and stuff, but what the heck? It's super thick and oily. Like, even before you taste it, you know it. Even if you couldn't see the legs, you can tell off the nose that all of the flavors and notes are just like dripping through your senses. Anyway, let's go. I'm going to taste this thing. Oh, son of a gun. All right. First off, it drinks nowhere near the proof point. Nowhere near it. I'll admit, I'm bad at guessing proof point from taste. Bad at it. I'm even bad at guessing proof point from the nose. If I was going to guess, I would say this is 100 proof whiskey. It does not drink hot, but it's flavored like a cask strength whiskey. It's so robust. Thick, syrupy vanilla, buttered cinnamon toast, dates, and maybe like toasted cashew. Let me taste it. hint of that nuttiness from the cashew, but also a little thicker nut, little tougher nut. Not anywhere near Booker's or anything like that, but there's a hint of nuttiness. There's a hint of like burnt vanilla oak, if that's a thing. I know it's not, but you know. If you put vanilla on oak and then burn it, maybe chart it with the vanilla all over it. That's what I get. Warm, but mild. The first sip gives you a hint of a little bit, very minor chest tug, right in the center of your chest. Subsequent drinks are they don't burn you at all. They don't give you any indication of the proof point. You could just dangerously crush this. Oh, man. That is so oily. It's like the Exxon Valdez came back and was like, St. George's Sound all over again. Holy crap, that is oily. So viscous. Just, wow. I'm sorry, I just can't even be objective. I can't even be objective at this point. When a whiskey is this good, if I was to try to say anything negative about it, I would just be picking it at, you know, little hairs. Like, just, it would be nothing. I can't, there's nothing that I can fault about that whiskey. I think this barrel is probably the best version of pure, unfinished MGP whiskey that I've ever had. Bar none. I can't think of anything that I have that's unfinished MGP bourbon that can even step to this. I mean, nothing. I can't think of anything. Smoke Wagon, new. Penelope, new. Wow, that's crazy. That's just crazy. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm sorry that I just gushed on Barrel King for 15 minutes, but good grief. That is wrong. Until next time, I hope you have a great day.